Becky Gluning for Life the Basic Manual. This is an introduction to dog training, and what you'll see following this is a playlist of small snippets of videos showing you the end products of quite a long time of training. This is an introduction to get you started. You can then take it from here. Now, the first thing that I did, I have a small Springer Spaniel, and I took her to puppy socialisation classes so she could sit, she could stay, and she was used to other dogs. But as soon as we were outside, in the park, in the garden, in the fields, getting her to come back to me from a great distance was a little bit problematic. So the first thing that I did was I took on a few lessons from a gun dog trainer, and I would advise you to start there. They can give you invaluable advice and some shortcuts. But at the end of the day, this is a summary of the key points that I filtered out of all the information available. The first thing we started off with was proofing. Now, proofing is a great opportunity to make your dog look at you, keep an eye on you, rather than you worrying about your dog running off. And you'll see this in one of our videos where it's fun. You hide in a hedge, you change direction when you're on your walk in the park, you zigzag in a different way, and the dog will learn to come back to you. But you must start in your own garden or in your flat, in your lounge, wherever you have a little bit of space. And it's useful to have somebody help you. You can get them to join in with the fun and to hide too. And slowly but surely, just hiding in the house, calling the dog. As soon as they come to you, a reward. What does your dog like? Mine loves food. Probably my mistake. But yours might like a tickle or a play with the ball. But it starts early, and then you continue it. It probably took me 6 months, so that my Springer Spaniel now, when we're out walking, will come and find me, will keep an eye on me, will go maybe 50 yards ahead and look and turn and see where I am. Now, the second video you're going to see then is how to get them to come to you with a command. So now they're looking at you, they want to see where you are, they're keeping an eye on you, but really you might want to call them to you more quickly. There are 3 ways you can do this. You can call them to you. Well, that's an easy one. You can play in the house with a puppy, have your partner or a friend, a relative, hold gently onto the puppy in another room. You call their name and they'll come running towards you. But think of your command, because use that command all the time. So it could be, my dog's called Dolly. It could be, Dolly, come here, Dolly, to me, whatever it may be. I've chosen, come here, Dolly. So we started off as a game. It was great fun. In the house, in the garden, outside. And when she did respond to that, she had a reward. We then extended it to combining it with a hand signal. And you'll see this on our playlist, responding to hand signals. And we chose a signal she could see from a distance. Now, you might feel a bit silly because you'll see me waving my hands in the air. But she needs to recognize that from a distance. I can call her if she's 20 yards away, but if she's 50 yards away and it's windy, or we're by the beach and there's a lot of background noise, or there's cars and lorries on the other side of the park, she needs to see me and a visible signal. The third on our playlist, or the next one, will show you the end product of training them to the whistle. Now, this is the easiest because there's no calling, there's no waving your arms around. My dog responds to 3 commands. I'm going to show you 2 if you look on the playlist. A 5-peep whistle, which means come to me now, and a 1-peep, which means stop. This is invaluable if you're walking along a pathway and you know there's a hazard ahead and you want her to stop. I don't need to shout, I just blow the whistle. And hopefully this will save her life at some stage, or will certainly prevent her from getting injured approaching perhaps a road. How do you train to do this? In your home with your puppy. Use your partner, friend, a relative. gently restrain the dog, distract it, and then call them to you and do the hand signal at the same time. And they'll associate the two together. In the garden, then just use the hand signal. When she responds to it, reward her. You can then, when you go out, buy yourself a whistle. That's on our playlist too, about which whistles to buy for which dogs. My Springer responds to a particular frequency. You may need a different whistle. But I chose a tune, 5-peep tune, and we would be in the garden. My partner would restrain the dog, distract her, and I would shout, "Dolly, come here," peep the whistle at the same time, and she would come to me, and she learned that the whistle meant the same thing as the command. So take a look at our playlist. There's some fantastic videos on there, and I hope you'll find them useful.